Podnut Media.
Hey everybody, it's time once again for another episode of the Cool Podcast. Have you heard of this show? We've been doing it for a while. It's called the Cool Podcast.
The Cool Podcast.
You may be familiar with it. You might be subscribing to it right now and checking it out.
The Cool Podcast.
Giving it a listen, and we thank you for that. We need more listeners. We love the listeners. There's so much going on, so much to get into. And we're happy to have a platform over on Podnut Media.
Podnut Media.
As well. There's so many things we can talk about with that, which is what a great network they are. And all of that good jazz. Cool Podcast. Wow. It's time for the Cool Podcast.
The Cool Podcast.
We're going to get into it. We're going to get it going on Cool Podcast. Whoa. Yeah. We're glad everyone's listening today. Woo. We're glad everyone's listening. We need more listeners, frankly. I've been checking out the stats. We have our patrons listening. Checking out the stats on the free feed, and it said, "No, look, it's so good." Oh no! So we'll see how long that lasts. But some other stuff going on. We have a fun show today. Everything's going good. Nothing else could be going on. Ever. And, oh, crap. What the heck? What is this? What is this? Oh, look who it is.
Greetings Podnut Media podcasters. It has come to my attention that there are some of you that have elected not to undergo the podcast improvement training. Please understand we are working to fix the current issues. However, by the contract signed with Podnut Media, we will be forced to take legal actions due to non-compliance. Additionally, any acts of retaliation on behalf of disgruntled podcasters, including spreading false information about Podnut Media, will be met with swift penalties. Finally, we invite those with concerns to schedule a visit to our headquarters located in Wilmington, Vermont. A face-to-face interaction will allow us to demonstrate the culture of kindness and compassion we put forth every day at Podnut Media. Excuse me if my voice sounds strange. I have recently received my first COVID vaccination and am feeling a bit under the weather. Thank you for your time and keep
podcasting.
Whoa. That was Christopher Schmidt. That's I guess an emergency message thing they've been trying out. So where he can just pop up whenever. He's popping up all over the place, but sounds like some people are disgruntled, and you know what I gotta say to that? You need to just stop being like that. And go through the re-education program just like I did, and you'll come out, everything will be fine. We are well taken care of here at Podnut Media. We love it over here. They've given us so many great things. I hope Christopher Schmidt feels better. He sounds like he's under the weather, but he just got his first COVID vaccine. I think that's how they pronounce it over there where he's from, which I think is Australia. But he does have an English accent. That's just a quirk of him. You know, he's an interesting guy. Christopher Schmidt. Yeah. The old free feed's not looking too good. Should I say this? Oh, man. If you're listening to the free feed, there's no way you could hear this, but, maybe we'll just throw him a throw the RSS feed their way. They can listen to whatever they want, and then we'll just pack that up and we'll call it a day. Okay, because I'm paying for this thing. But, what else can we get into? We got to get to some segments, but of course a lot of people have been curious about the ongoing back and forth with the podcast as sort of part of the Podnut Roundup, which is an official segment. I should probably be playing some actual Podnut podcasts on the Podnut Roundup. I haven't really thought of that. I guess maybe next week I could do that. I haven't been living up to that part of the segment, but we've been embroiled with some back and forth with, if you don't have a podcast yet, called in last week, left a weird voicemail. They said they were going to steal the podcast, that raised my hackles. I hate when my hackles get raised like that, but I had to say, watch out. And I left them a message, and, well, you heard it last time. We don't have to listen to it again. It's kind of funny to hear, but I don't like hearing it because I kind of sounded a little weird. I got a little flustered. Something about, doing the podcast, it's my safe space. It's a free center place, marketplace for ideas. Then when I start involving other people is when it goes off the rails, which is probably why I haven't done any guests. I think it'll just be a solo thing from now on. I can't seem to perform well outside of just me in the cool studio. I'm in the studio with me and the mic. Just me. Okay, here we go. Let's check out, just play. I've listened to this, just fast forwarded to it. To play this part, I'll have to listen to the whole episode later that just came out yesterday.
Now, with goblins, I think this is a trickier situation.
So my podcast idea was cryptos for ghosts. So they're riffing on that is what's happening. But then they'll talk about the cool podcast.
Because they are so fond of that filthy lucre. They just a goblin horde is full of gold. Everybody knows this. Mm-hmm. But if we can get the goblins off of the gold standard and onto the
fiat currency, get them on their own.
I mean, honestly, if we can do that, we can stop worrying about messing with Beowulf and trying to steal his money, and his ideas.
Yeah, I wanted to give a brief update too, because I know if you didn't hear last week's episode, this fella Beowulf called in.
That's me.
And he buzz marketed his own podcast. We tried to find it, but it's called The Cool Podcast. So literally every podcast shows up when you search for
Beowulf.
And then we ended up buying the domain, thecoolpodcast.com, and making it redirect to our harebrained idea to sell the names of cars online. All of that said, the following Monday,
go. Here's the good part.
I was at work and I said, I'm going to try and figure out which cool podcast this cool podcast is. And I found it. I was like, yeah, I recognize that voice. That's old Beowulf.
That's me.
And Andrew, I got to tell you, 10 minutes into this podcast,
there we go.
He did a thing called the Podcast Roundup, where he listens to a podcast and remarks on it. And the podcast that he listened to was a podcast that was doing the same thing. It was another podcast where they play clips of a podcast.
Oh no.
And I've never been so tempted in my life to steal that idea and play his podcast.
This is the podcast echo chamber.
It's a podcaster ducking.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't remember that. I don't remember that episode. That's probably an early one. Something on the free feed is probably one of the first 15 episodes. Maybe the latest one. I don't know if anyone can go back and find what he listened to. It probably was the latest one. Let's see, that was episode 15, doing all the segments. Let's see. Is that what this episode was? Whoa, that's crazy. I had not heard that.
That is
Paradox is on
crazy.
the case. Oh, remember that guy, Paradox. Anyway, maybe that's the one he listened to. It says something about doing all the segments and see if I won the big Pokemon Switch bundle. Alright, so anyway, that's that. I don't know if they end up listening to the cool podcast. We'll see. I think they'll probably move on to the next segment. They do a lot of stuff in the podcast. They think of podcasting ideas. So I think this will kind of be the end of the trilogy of this thing. Just trying to reach out to other podcasts, get some viewers, get some listeners. And I did follow one of the two guys on Twitter. I don't know which one, but of course they didn't follow me back, so that's unfortunate. That was unfortunate. So it kind of feel like we've kind of stalled out with that one, so we're gonna have to find another podcast to harass. Okay, let's get into the first. Let's go to the first segment, everybody. Speaking of cryptos for ghosts, let's do a segment involving cryptos. It's called.
I want my coins! Yeah!
I want my coins. Man, here we go. Let's start it off. The coins are back. But really, the coins, it's not about the coins anymore. We don't care about the coins, although we probably need to get into the old coin desk, the old Coinbase bank, and see what's going on in there. It's more about the NFTs. Okay, and there's a guy who's got.
Y'all don't.
There's a guy.
Do anything crazy.
There's a guy that has NFTs now.
Just go on Twitch and do something.
Okay, there's a guy. There's a guy who has NFTs now. We're gonna hear a song.
Play the NFT song again.
Here we go.
I got an NFT, bitch. 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 Check out my NFTs. 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 Okay. I'm almost back. Here we go. There we
Check
go.
out my NFT. Little John has an NFT on OpenSea. Check out my NFT. It's over on OpenSea. You know me. It's Mr. B. And Little John. Man, what if we had Inner John on the show? That'd be cool. Little John got an NFT. It's Pimp Cup NFT and Physical Cup is one of them. The top bid at so far is $9,000. Holy crap almighty. That is a lot. It's a GIF of him with the cup. It's an NFT. I don't know if it has the song, but I'm watching it and it looks like a little GIF. Unreleased beats from the vault. Number 2 of 1. Okay, that's kind of cool. Little John dug into his production vault and handpicked 3 unreleased beats dating back to 2005. Ownership of these never heard before beats will automatically take any fan to super fan status. After all, how many can say they own a Little John track? Each beat is 1 of 1. The King of Crunk is offering something special to his fans. Exclusive contents that gives unparalleled proof of ownership, access, all that stuff. The NFT. Check out my NFT. Whoa. Looks like we got a couple offers on that one. $800 for a beat. Now that's kind of cool. Some unreleased music. Catchphrase, yeah. 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 The rare exclusive of Little John's signature catchphrase. This NFT features the man himself shouting, yeah. The King of Crunk. He's got an NFT. Yeah. Interesting. I don't know about these things, these NFTs, but this is pretty much what this segment is now. We could check out the coins. Let's go into Coinbase. I actually did want to get people caught up with what's going on with the coins. And then we'll see what other NFT stuff we can get into. Because that's what it's all about. I want my NFTs. Maybe that could be the segment, but we don't need any more new segments. We've got enough. We've got enough. People are asking for more segments, and frankly, we already have too many. Okay, I have to confirm my device. Should have done this before logging on, but now here we go. We're gonna confirm our device to get back into the Coinbase. I want my coins.
I can't stop buying crypto.
Let's see how the coins looking. Wow, pretty good. Coins are looking good. So I invested some money into the coins. And I think I'd invested $20. And I guess I'll just tell everyone where it's at. I know there's no need to hide. There's nothing to get anyone too excited. This is $20 of the patrons' money went in. It's sometime December of 2020, it says here. Beginning of December, we had $22. Now, the coins go up, the coins go down. They've been going up and down this whole time, but also here on Coinbase. This is a Coinbase. We love Coinbase. We can earn coins. Okay, and I love the coins, and I want more of them. You can earn coins by doing quizzes. It's the cool quiz zone on the Coinbase. So we've done some quizzes, we earned some coins, and then we've converted the coins over to different coins. We actually have some Stellar now. Stellar! Because it goes up and down, but doesn't look too good right now. It's at 52 cents. Sans. Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going up and down. It was as high as 60,000, but now it's down to 54. Oh no! So, let's see. Maybe we can do a real quick quickie. See if we can earn some coins. We need to get back to the coins. These NFTs are just too much. It kept telling us that we could earn different coins. This one was I got an email. Email. Ampleforth governance token. This one got me an email about Ampleforth governance token. Protocol with automatically adjusting supply. What is Ampleforth? Let's earn some Ampleforth real quick. Let's get some more coins. Ampleforth is an Ethereum protocol that automatically adjusts the supply of its native token, AMPL, in response to demand. Alright. When the price is high, the number of Ample tokens in your wallet increases. The price is low, the number decreases. This daily process is called rebasing, and it's applied proportionally to every wallet with an Ample balance. What? Sounds okay. The Ample is non-dilutive. The percent of the network you own remains fixed, even as the token supply changes. No clue. Smart contract design increases and decreases the supply of Ample. No transfers required. Okay, let's get ready for this quiz. This elastic supply policy allows for Ample to used as a unit of account by people and without reliance on centralized custodians. What are the Ampleforth's automatic supply chains called? Rebases. I remember that. Yay, I earned $1 in Forth. Ampleforth. Sounds cool. Forth is Ampleforth's new governance token. It puts control of the protocol in the hands of the community. That's cool. I think that's enough for the quizzes. We need to get to these NFTs. I want my NFT. What happened to I Want My MTV? Check out the comedy special. If you watch the comedy special of me, you'll get that, the cool stream. Me, 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 me. It's all about me. Everyone listen to me all the time. Okay, NFTs are back in full demand. Everyone loves them. Our favorite ones over there from Dapper Labs. Some Dapper Lads of the Dapper Lads over at Dapper Labs have blabbed and blabbed and brought some new flab to the market. In the form of some flair for your online persona. The Series B for genies.
I'm Trucker Genie.
That would be my genie. It looks like a little Bitmoji that's 3D. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of if you crossed a Bitmoji with a Memoji, you get yourself a genie.
I'm Trucker Genie.
So that's the genie that I would want, would be Trucker Genie. It's the only genie I care about. Series B Genies was led by Mary Meeker's Bond Capital. Participation from Dapper Labs. Mary Meeker's Bond Capital. Okay, so the funding will be used to invest in the technology behind the Genie's avatar system and to expand its digital goods and non-fungible tokens. Marketplace on Dapper Labs Flow blockchain. Whoa, Dapper Labs. They did NBA Top Shot. And now they're going to do some stuff with these genies.
I'm Trucker Genie.
Move over, NBA Top Shot. Dapper Labs has a new pet project. The Genies Marketplace is on track for a beta release. I gotta get on this thing. All the celebs are doing it. Justin Bieber, Cardi B, and Sean, they're early Genie supporters.
I'm Trucker Genie.
20-year-old singer Camila Cabello has participated in the Series B. The Genies. These things are kind of cool. Would love to have a cool stream genie. I'd love to have a Trucker Genie.
I'm Trucker Genie.
End goal, become the virtual portable identity across the digital world, allowing us humans to get back to our true, authentic, and fully expressive selves as we venture into the metaverse. What? We need to get back to our authentic selves, where we've got these crazy costumes and... I mean, I guess some people have crazy costumes, but mine would be pretty boring. That's my authentic self. Young Thug, he's got a genie too. I gotta get one of these things.
I'm Trucker Genie.
Okay, we get it. You're Trucker Genie. I'm Trucker Genie. Okay, the drop shop. They've got genie wearables in the drop shop. These are not minted as NFTs, but each drop has a limited quantity, and once it's sold out, it's gone forever. So get your genie coins, I guess, and buy some swag. The drop shop. So it's got a picture here of the unicorn bag. Mystery box, the Lost Space helmet. Very rare. So you get some coins, and then you use those to buy outfits for your genie. Whoa, the Genie Marketplace. You can own, trade, or sell a piece of culture. Eventually, anyone will be able to create and drop their own avatar wearable NFTs in the marketplace. Oh my gosh, so you get to auction off your stuff. The fantasy bag. It's a unicorn bag. Oh my god, this is insane. It's kind of like that game Animal Crossing. What if they did NFTs in there? I'll sell you my recipe for the special thing, whatever thing, for some money. They could do that. They might be able to do that soon. It's kind of like what this is. It's a rare item, and everyone wants to buy it, and only so many people have it. Dang. The genies. The Trucker Genies. He needs a genie. Okay, is this all we can do? I think this is all we can do for the coins. No, I wanted to get to all this other stuff. I wanted to talk about the Sandbox, a virtual world, gaming virtual world on the Ethereum blockchain with NFTs and Santa tokens. I wanted to talk about Uniqlo, the first bridge between NFT and physical products. Maybe next time we'll talk about the CEO of Digital AX Fashion, NFT, and Esports. and then we'll read the FUD FAQ. Okay, I'm just going through all the tabs we're not going to read. Oh, crap. People want to read it, but we can't do it. Sorry. But we do have another segment to get to. Just relax and get ready to float downstream to the next segment. Not a new segment. It's another segment. It's Review This. This is becoming one of my favorite segments now. It's starting to gain steam. Starting to gain traction. I've got a fun article here. I was going to do a recommendation of a YouTube channel, but you can check it out, I guess, if you want to. But anyway, it's this guy in England who does food reviews at some local places. He's a nice guy. Rate my takeaway. But he went and ate at this restaurant, was referencing an article about how the owner of the restaurant, she had the internet in stitches for hilariously blunt reviews. Review This. Owner of a Chinese restaurant. Owner of a Chinese restaurant has proved something of a big hit thanks to her scathing responses. Now we've looked at some of these, and this is what I want. I've been on the lookout for more of these, of angry bosses. You've heard of angry birds, but angry. Uh-oh. You've heard of angry birds, but angry bosses? I knocked my router over. That's no good. Okay. You've heard of angry birds, but this is angry bosses responding to people on the reviews. The Review This. This one, she's not that mean, but she does clap back, and it's kind of funny. But it's not mean like the other guys. She owns the Oriental Express in Pudsey, Leeds, and isn't afraid of telling diners to order elsewhere. She's clapping back. So here's some of the reviews. This isn't an article. In order to view this article, I had to turn off my ad blocker. This is from metro.co.uk. And there are a million ads on this thing. It's insane. No wonder I gotta have the damn ad blocker. But I'm turning it off just to see this article. Here we go. Joanne says, order the deluxe box, chicken wings not cooked properly, expensive for what was included. And then she responds, hi Joanne, please get in touch so we can arrange for you to come in and show us how to cook chicken wing properly. A whole snap. It's like they're using the threat of a bad review to blackmail the business, is what Alice says. This is part of the article. We just want to be honest with people if we get a bad review. We were at fault, we will admit it, but sometimes there are things you can't control, like busy delivery times. So here is another one. Laura says, the food was terrible. I ordered a chicken dish, got small pieces of battered dry chicken mixed in with battered prawns. Totally ruined the dish. Oh no! Good job, I'm not allergic to prawns. I won't be ordering from them again. And then they respond, hi Laura, will you please open your eyes and read the descriptions? You ordered the special sweet and sour, which contains king prawns. So you got what you ordered. How is this our fault? That's a good point. The food was fresh and perfectly cooked. We are good, but mind reading the stupid is not one of our skills. That's pretty funny. Mind reading the stupid. Tina says something. Order the prawns, get a taste of your own medicine. Tina says, thank you, Tina. Let me guess, too much food. Oh, Tina didn't leave a review, but she left 2.5 stars. And then the owner responded, thank you, Tina. Let me guess, too much food, too hot, too tasty, delivered too quickly. Oriental Express has 149 reviews on Just Eat, where Alice posts her messages. They have a rating of 5 out of 6 stars. That's pretty good. Just Eat. I gotta check out that. Rachel says, the delivery driver was very rude to the point I shut my front door in his face because he continued to shout at me for not being able to find my address. Probably won't order again as this has put me off. Oh no. Late deliveries is the 5th most common complaint in the UK. The driver tried to call you 5 times for directions, but you refused to answer the phone. This resulted in 10 minutes lost and every delivery after yours to be delayed. Okay. Dan left a 1-star review, no review, but then the owner responded, "What sort of idiot orders salt and pepper chicken and then complains it has salt in it? Our delivery record shows it was not late and it was not cold. A fake review and derogatory too. Take your foul mouth and business somewhere else." Oh no, they probably said something racist. Man, the foul mouths. I gotta check out this review site. This sounds like it's got some good stuff. So I was trying to find this on Google. I couldn't find it. Just Eat. Let's see. This is some kind of English thing. Just Eat reviews. Funny. Just Eat reviews. Trustpilot. Huh. Trustpilot. That's not it. Okay, this is people reviewing the... What? This is people reviewing the review website. Okay, this is good for the reviews. Oh god. First reviews from Anonymous. Of course, the hackers are at it again. They said, "Meal stealing little tramps." No. Can't say that. This is a reviews.io. Oh my god, this is the holy grail for review this. Man, this might be the best thing we've stumbled across with reviews. Reviews of the reviews. I guess maybe it's some kind of delivery thing. Just Eat. Just Eat is bullying companies who are using their systems. It's just unreal. When any restaurant are busy and cannot do certain orders, they rejects them all because there are way too many orders in that certain time frame. What Just Eat does is they would send you texts to threaten their companies. They would reduce the distance and time and some other things. Instead of solving it with their clients, they threaten them into submissions. Very, very bad way to manage the companies who making them too much money. Companies has to pay around 30% of every order, and that's not including VAT. Okay, so this is a delivery. Just Eat's customer is extremely pathetic. They do not understand simple English and just keep talking like robots. Okay, come on. They don't provide any customer service. The restaurant owners, they say it's extremely poor in customer service. Worst customer service. Man, okay, so Just Eat is like the Uber Eats of England, I guess. They're fine until you have a problem, then they're the worst company I've ever had the misfortune to deal with. Dang. Terrible customer service. They're good but charge too much service charge. Bad service. I order from McDonald's and it got canceled. Just Eat. Huh. So some of these are people who ordered stuff. And some of these are actual business owners who are using Just Eat. I ordered food from Just Eat at 16:30. That's not a real time. Come on. Couldn't track the driver. I didn't get any notification. After nearly 2 hours, I checked to see what was going on. They said my food was delivered at 16:41. Okay, you might want to check the clock there. It's a little off. What a joke. Liars. I ended up on a chat room trying to get a refund for nearly 30 minutes, passing ridiculous security questions. I'm so upset. Went to the restaurant myself at 19:30. There's your main problem. It's not a real time. Finally managed to eat at 20. Okay. Never again, because I just never ate my food from you. I hate you scammers. I hope I get my refund by 5 working days. And then there's 5 stars. Excellent service. And review.io. Okay. This is good stuff. Search for a company. Get more from collecting reviews. Well, this is perfect for review this. See if we can get some more reviews. Okay. Hey, we've got a lot of time for the next segment. That's pretty cool. Which segment were we going to do? Well, we were going to do another segment. That's what we were going to do. Pretty cool today. Let's do it. It's our bread and butter of the segments. It's What's News. La 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 la. From our favorite news website, UPI. I'm not going to say what that stands for. UPI. A Quebec man broke Guinness World Record by playing an online video game for 44 hours, 44 minutes, and 44 seconds. Wow. Wow. Bobby Gamache, who runs a video game streaming channel on Twitch with his brother Matthew Gamache, said his session playing World of Warcraft was originally going to end at 34 hours, but he discovered someone else was chasing the same record at the same time. Oh, frick. We learned at that time that someone else was actually trying to break the Guinness World Record, and they were almost close to the 40-hour mark. What? Bobby actually took it upon himself to say, look, you know what? We're already 34 hours. I can't lose, so let's go another 12 hours. Holy crap. The final time of 44 hours, 44 minutes, 44 seconds earned him the Guinness World Record for longest video game marathon on a massively multiplayer online role-playing game, or Memorg. Memorg. Never pronounced that the right way. Morpga. Previous record of 32 hours and 34 seconds, set by Florida gamer Ian Himes. To stay awake, I just ate healthy. I tried to have people always talking with me and always active on the chat and add breaks. Sounds like hell. 44 hours. Let's go to 48 hours. That seems like a better time. Quebec brothers. They team up to break. So they teamed up. So they both get the award.
Just gave me the funniest I bet you can't challenge. Well, while we were talking about World of Warcraft on our stream, and
some gamer guys.
I just asked you how much time was the biggest marathon of World of Warcraft, and when we found out, I just said, 32 hours. That's kind of easy. I can do that. My brother was like, I bet you can't. I can. Okay, let's do this.
It was about 3 months of planning and 3 months just to get approved from Guinness. So yeah, a lot of things happened over the last couple months to get there. The way it was working with the Guinness, Bubby would be able to get 10-minute breaks every hours of play he would do. That time would actually pile up together. So when Bubby would, for example, play for 3 hours, he would be able to have access to a half an hour break for taking time to go to the bathroom, having a lunch, just going out and getting stretching a little bit. So he didn't need to be sticking to his chair the entire time. But when he was there, and the chronometer was actually, the stopwatch was actually running, he had to be playing the game and be active in the game. He couldn't just stand there and just wait for time to pass by.
Dang.
How can you play this game for so long continuously?
It's a Memorg.
That's a good question. Yes, I love the game.
I love the game.
That's the kind of game that you don't really need to be focused all the time. You can just put your brain on cruise control, and there you go. You're going to do your quest, do your stuff. Doesn't really have to read the quest lines. And
man, these guys are real gamers. 44 hours. So the article, this other article made it sound like they were streaming, and then they said, hey, somebody else is doing the record. Let's beat it. Woo, let's go. Woo! But it sounded like they had to really prepare for months and months. But the article made it sound like it was a spur of the moment. It was allowed 10-minute breaks every hour of play. That's pretty good. I can do that. Play for 3 hours and then get up and go take a whiz. He did it for the love of the game. Twitch has been very popular during these COVID times. Podcasts too. The Podnet Media is blowing up. We gotta play some of their podcasts next time. We'll do a real Podnet roundup so we can expose people to some of the great stuff over there. Let's see. So this article is talking about some people getting viewers on Twitch. Another person on Twitch started her account in the month into the pandemic. Platform allowed her to marry her DJ and graphic design skills and produce content that taps into her creative side, make money, and create and increase her brand's reach. The DJ, this is a DJ, but the Gamache brothers, Bubby, and the others of the Twitch stream, they beat the record. But Bubby said that despite breaking a world record, he still has not become a hero to one particular Twitch fan. My son still does not think I'm the greatest streamer or a good YouTuber. Bubby. This guy, he probably likes Ninja, or maybe he likes Mr. Rude Guy. Except Mr. Rude Guy is not streaming anymore, which is too bad. Well, congrats to the gamer guys for breaking the record, for blowing up the record once and for all. It needed to be done. The damn Mimimporg game, World of Warcraft, or WoW, as they call it.
Wow.
The record needed to be broken. Someone needed to play it for almost 2 days straight. That's the part that would mess me up. Playing a game and not sleeping. I think I would start to get really bad at the game. Maybe you could... Excuse me. Maybe you could sleep for 30 minutes at a time, take a nap. Now, I guess the other guy tapped in too. Bubby and his brother, Matthew. I think it's Bobby shattered the record. The Gamot, what is it called? Their channel is called the La Gamacherie. So they have any La Gamacherie. They are French Canadian guys. So they speak that language.
Les posts qu'il y a, en général, les posts qu'il y a sur CTVs ont en moyenne 300. Après 24 heures, il y a normalement en moyenne de 300 à 500 commentaires.
Ok. Fait que c'est pas beaucoup.
Fait qu'on a à peu près 100 à date. Ça fait à peu près 2 heures que le post est up.
I'm not sure which one is which. I don't know what he said either. I'm not sure which one is which. They both have goatees. One guy's bald. So they're kind of like the French-Canadian version of the gamer guys they used to be together, gaming together. But not anymore. They weren't brothers either. But they were close enough to be brothers. Bubby. Okay. Well, that was a fun show. I think we did a good show today. Thank God. Because if we didn't, it wouldn't have been a good start to the week to be doing a bad show. But instead, we did a good show. We got a message from Christopher Schmidt. If anyone out there, if any of these Podnut podcasters out there are spreading the bad stuff and not trying to get educated on podcasting, well, I've got a message for you. Okay? Get in line, get in shape. The future of podcasting is Podnut Media.
Podnut Media.
Get with it, folks. Just embrace it. Let old Christopher Schmidt be your guide into the world of pod, and you'll be good to go.
The Cool Podcast.
I guess I couldn't get those other guys to join the podcast, which is unfortunate. What should I call this episode? I'm not sure. Well, that's been the show. That's it. Go ahead and turn it off. Go ahead and turn it off. Wish we had more to do, more to say. There's always more to say. Couldn't get through everything, but we almost did. We almost did. We did a good show, I think. I won't know until I listen back to it and kind of do my paralysis analysis. Alright, that's now done. Show's done. It's over. We're out of here. Okay. Be seeing you next time, alright? Bye-bye.
Woo! Very nice.
Ooh, it's so good.
Father on the Banco.
Podnut Media.
Podnet Media will be met with swift penalties.